What's up, YouTube? My name is CJsparkin11 and I'm coming at you with a video today from MegaCapitalG's channel. First off, I want to thank MegaCapitalG for allowing me to be on his channel. I've been an avid watcher of his for a long time, and once I started YouTubing, I really focus a lot on the way he does things, and I respect him a lot because he has a really good opinion and covers so many different things. So I thought I'd kind of do something that he might probably do. And today what I'm going to go over, and it's warranted a lot of conversation, a lot of debate, and a lot of people are already talking about it. Yes, the September ban list has already gone through. That's already over and done with. But a typical thing that people tend to say is, I can't wait till Konami hits windups. Now, it comes down to, I thought about this, and I've thought about this for a long time. If Konami was to hit windups, what would they do? What would they hit? Now, I'm going to go through several of the windup monsters, kind of give you an idea as to probably why or why not they would probably get hit, and hopefully you can determine for yourself what you might think actually should get hit and what probably shouldn't get hit. Now, we're going to start with Windup Rabbit. Yes, although it is very hard to deal with, the only out to basically Windup Rabbit is Solemn Warning, but let's just face it, 1400 attack isn't exactly that powerful. Its ability to consistently dodge, and basically the only thing it's really good with is Windup Factory, because you're capable of adding cards to hand. So that's its only advantage. That's the only advantage it really provides, other than the constant monster that you could eventually exceed with. But that's similar to Spirit Reaper and Marshmallow. They just maintain themselves on the field. Yes, although it can dodge cards like Dark Hole or Book of Moon or any type of card that would target it, but its really only main purpose is to basically banish itself, and then it's basically left for you to decide, whether or not you want to exceed with it and go into a bigger monster. Next, I have Windup Rat. Windup Rat, it's, if you can get its effect off, it's a +1. It can basically go right into an exceed monster. Although it is very vulnerable to Effect Veiler and to cards like Fiendish Chain that negate effects, it still has a lot of potential. Does it have OTK potential? Yes, but when comboed with other cards. So it alone does not exactly warrant, Konami to think, well, if we're going to hit windups, let's hit Rat. No, I don't believe they're going to hit Rat, and I believe that this will still stay at 3 along with Windup Rabbit. Now, I'm going to get into the good part of the argument. These three cards, Windup Factory, Windup Shark, Windup Magician. These are the cards that Konami is most likely going to hit, because one, they generate way too much advantage on their own. They consistently make the deck ridiculously fast, faster than it probably should have ever been, and we just need to. These are the three cards that are going to be focused. They're going to be the focal point. When Konami is going to make the decision on what to hit in the windup deck, it's going to be these three cards. I personally feel that expect this to go to 1. This is definitely going to go to 1. Black Whirlwind's at 1 for a reason. This is much better than that because it doesn't require a condition when a windup monster's effect is activated. So even under Skill Drain, this trumps it, because Skill Drain just negates effects, but you can still activate the effect, it's just negated. So this definitely needs to get hit to 1. I've already penciled in my mind, as a somewhat windup player. I play a majority of decks, but this will definitely go to 1 most likely. It has to. It definitely will, especially with combining it with Windup Rabbit and its ability to continuously banish and add basically either of these cards to your hand, or possibly both. I mean, these two cards alone are the combo. And if you don't know, you should know. Shark Magician is the combo of the day. It's the phrase that nobody wants to hear turn one. Shark Magician. So now we go into the Shark Magician combo. They're going to hit. This is kind of like the, Windup Hunter, Zen Mighty argument. Same goes, the Zen Mighty, well, we'll just say Windup Magician is similar to Zen Mighty because it has a built-in effect that special summons another monster, which is what Zen Mighty actually had. You detach one and special summon another monster, and then it basically set up the wind-up loop. You look at Insectors, Dragonfly, built-in special summoning condition. So right then and there, it kind of tells you most likely they're going to hit this to 1. And if this goes to 1, the entire wind-up, the entire Shark Magician play gets screwed up. The best you can possibly do, I think the best you can possibly do is make 2 rank, a rank 5 and a rank 4 monster. That's the best you can do if this goes to 1. Because that would require you to actually have 2 sharks in hand and then be able to pull one out of your deck to special summon it with Magician. So the best you can do is a rank 5 and a rank 4, which is pretty damn good, but it's not necessarily an OTK. So, it makes a lot of sense to hit Magician to 1. But we have to talk about Windup Shark. What card in our game is somewhat similar to this card? I don't fucking think there is one. I really don't. A card that can special summon itself if you normal summon a card from its own archetype. A card that can basically change its level from 5 to 4 to 3. I mean, that's insane, It can basically exceed into anything. It allows you to exceed into almost anything. And with 2 of them, you can instantly make a rank 5, which rank 5 exceed monster typically requires 2 level 5 monsters, not a level 4 monster that can manipulate its effect with its own effect. So there's so much to this card that makes it broken. And even hitting it to 1, it does limit the consistency of, the Shark Magician combo. But I don't know. I think this going to 1, based off of what Konami has done, makes a lot of sense. This obviously going to 1 makes a lot of sense as well. So, I just think Shark's pretty broken. There's no card in our format that's even somewhat like it. I mean, you can compare it to the Chronomalies and their abilities to manipulate effects, but this card doesn't require you to have another monster on the field to activate its effect. It can just instantly go from 5 to 3, and basically if you don't use its effect, it'll still stay at 4. So anyways, I just wanted to go over that. That discussion has kind of been common. Hopefully you somewhat enjoyed this. If you did, I do stuff like this all the time on my channel. Make sure to, if you did like it, possibly, sub to my channel. Make sure to sub to MegaCapitalG. He is probably one of the most respected YouTubers, I'm going to call him YouTubers, because he covers a lot of stuff, and I really respect a lot of his content. So anyways, thanks a lot as always. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully this brings up some sort of a discussion, and thanks for watching. CJsparkin, 11, out.